please remind. Okay, so once again, I'm starting again. I'll put it on. Okay, so cryptocurrencism is what we call as if testes will not descend from abdominal cavity through inguinal canal, such medical condition is termed as cryptocurrencism. It happens in embryonic development of male fetus. Okay, so you can see over the diagrams which we have discussed. Okay, you can see the seminiferous tubules. Okay, 3 layers surrounding the testis. Okay, we talked about the general view of the male reproductive system. Okay, sectional we discussed here. This is the frontal view. Okay, same here also. Okay, then we talked about the we started with the seminiferous tubules. Okay, so over here as you see, this is this part. Okay, I'll just draw but just wait for a while. This is developing spermatozoa. Okay, and these are what you see is spermatogonia. Okay, and then at this region there are interstitial cells. Okay, that is the what we call as the sectional view of the TS of the seminiferous tubule. Then mainly each seminiferous tubule will have cuboidal cells and sertoli cells in terminal epithelia, and from this cuboidal there will be formation of the sperms. So it is less. So each seminiferous tubule is lined by male germ cells and sertoli cells. It provides nutrition to germ cells developing sperms, and it by meiosis produces sperms. If you take the space other than the outside the region outside the seminiferous tubule, we call it as an interstitial space. Okay, it has Leydig cells, blood cells, and other cells. Leydig cell is important for need. They secrete androgen. Okay, they secrete androgen or male sex hormone. Okay, so that is what we have discussed till now. So if you have any problems, you can ask from this, guys. I just quickly revised it. If you have any problem, you can unmute and ask me. Can we go further? Remember, yes, beta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Leydig cell is important, so keep that in mind. Now, if we go further, I'll just I'll just explain by diagram. So, if you take a section, let's say if you take a section, okay, of seminiferous tubule, okay, then the meeting ends join on the same ID. Then over here, you will see that there are in this manner Sertoli cells are there. In this manner Sertoli cells are there. So this part, this round circle which you see, this is mainly seminiferous tubule. Okay. Then this part which you see, the outside it is interstitial space. Okay. So this is what entire part is interstitial space. Okay, just for your knowledge. Let me just drop it. This entire part is interstitial space. Okay, this is also interstitial space. All of this. Now these are what you see. Okay, they are Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells are always elongated. Now in Sertoli cells, the developing sperms or germ cells will be taking nutrition. So they will be embedded. Okay, developing sperms or germ cells will be embedded. Why? Because they provide nutrition. So as you know how the sperms look like, so I'm showing it like this. Okay. Then over here in the other parts, if you see, then you can see there are other cells also, which forms the germinal epithelia. This cells, which are the cuboidal cells or other cells, which we call, okay, part of epithelia. Okay, outside outside this, in the interstitial space, okay, over here you will see these cells which you see. Okay, these cells which you see, these are what we call as the Leydig cells. These are what we call as the Leydig cells. Okay, so this is what your textbook diagram is all about, but you cannot see because as such, basically, I mean, what to say, this is what we call as interstitial cells or Leydig cells. Your textbook diagram is not very clear, so that's why this is how you understand this. Okay, so over here you can see also there will be spermatozoa, and then so sperm will be in different developing stages. Okay, so you can also see this spermatogonia. You can also see over here there will be spermatozoa. Okay, so it depends on the different cells which are formed. Okay, so there will be different developmental stages of these sperms. So this is what this diagram explains the same thing. Even this diagram explains the same thing. Okay, just wait for a while. Over here also same, they are trying to show that the sperms will be in different developmental stages in these regions. The sperms will be in different stages in these developmental stages, as you can see here. Okay, this is where we can have, so there will be spermatozoa, there will be this spermatogonia. Okay, there will be spermatozoa, there will be spermatogonia. Okay, in different developmental stages. And then this part, okay, this space which you see over here, we have interstitial space. This is where we have interstitial space. Okay, this part which I am pointing out. Okay, so અહીંયા આ જે દેખાય છે શું છે? ઇન્ટરસ્ટિશિયલ સ્પેસ છે. આ સેમિનિફરસ ટ્યુબ્યુલની અંદરનો પાર્ટ છે. એમાં ડેવલપમેન્ટલ સ્ટેજીસમાં અલગ અલગ સ્પર્મ્સ હશે. અહીંયા લેડિડ સેલ કે ઇન્ટરસ્ટિશિયલ હશે. As you know, we only call, okay, as you know, we call this is interstitial or Leydig. Got it? So same I had tried to explain over here section. So this is our seminiferous tubule. If there's a circle which you see, okay, so the circle is seminiferous tubule and the outside is interstitial space. So how these cells are arranged? Now if you have any problems, then please ask. Anyone, any issues? We have, I think, 11, 12 people are there. Diya, Diya, Ruchi, Urvi, Venti, Pushti, Parthraj, okay, Manushi, Maria, Vaishnavi. Okay, if you have any problems, please ask. It is very important chapter, okay, even for board and NEET. So sperms are produced, okay, so the sperms are produced in this region. Okay, sexual hormones are produced in this region. You can see my pointer. You can see different developmental stages of sperms over here. Okay, so this is what we have in the section of seminiferous tubule. Now if you have any problem, please feel free to ask. you should know the secretion of, you should know the secretion of what we call as the Leydig cells, that is androgen, or what we call as the testosterone. Okay, that you should know. Okay. So now if you are asking the about the spermatogonia and spermatozoa, okay, so when we study male gametogenesis, when we will study male gametogenesis, okay, then you will get better idea about the spermatogonia and spermatozoa. Okay, as of now, just remember as, okay, Urvi, just remember that basically spermatogonium is an undifferentiated male germ cell. Okay, spermatogonia is an undifferentiated male germ cell. So that is what is inside seminiferous tubule. So if we talk about the spermatogonia, it is a undifferentiated male germ cell. Detail ma you will get better idea when we study spermatogenesis or sperm formation. This undergo spermatogenesis to form spermatozoa. This will undergo spermatogenesis or meiosis and all the processes to form spermatozoa. Okay, got it? This spermatozoa are what we call as sperms, male gametes. Okay, like this, what we call as sperms. They are like this. Okay, these are male gametes. Clear? मीटिंग एंड था तो सेम आईडी पर ज्वाइन कर लो. क्लियर और भी? Okay, this is what it is. So you can also call it male germ cell, MGC, and then from this mitosis and meiosis sperm will be formed. First there will be meiosis 1, meiosis 2. Okay, that is what is, they will undergo meiosis to produce spermatozoa. Clear? So now the meeting will add, there's less than 1 minute. So you guys can join again on the same ID. You guys can join again on the same ID.